That was all you doing this.
No. Yeah.
I promise.
I get up.
I'm not in training. I don't gotta keep doing all the
Pacing at his own pace anyway. That ain't a fast pace.
He's definitely talented, you know what I mean? And he's definitely got that it. And yeah, he's definitely respected in boxing. But Shakur is a different fighter.
Terence Crawford enters Shakur Stevenson's camp and gives him sage advice on how to outsmart Teofimo Lopez and confidently control every round by teaching him calm defense, clever angles, and accurate counters. Terence Crawford keeps a close eye on Shakur Stevenson as he works through rigorous drills to hone his speed, timing, and defense in preparation for the match against Teofimo Lopez.
Yo. I want you to pull. Good. Good. Stay in your rhythm, champ. Stay in your rhythm. Your rhythm, your time, your fight. Let's go.
You trying hard? Good drive. This effort. That's cool. You want to work this nigga?
Crawford studies every move and plans more clever tactics within the camp. According to Shakur's coach, he worries that no one steps up with someone who is willing to take on any challenge and fight anyone. Standing inside Shakur's camp, Terence guides strategy, shares expertise, gives brotherly counsel, and inspires him with composed, self-assured leadership.
Sometimes the closest route isn't always the fastest route. You got a guy that likes to stay on the center line, a guy that's a master at controlling range, okay? So many people fall into the understanding that because the straighter punch can get there, they believe faster, it's the shorter route to the target, that's the best and most effective weapon. No, it's not. It's not. So the one thing about hooks are in frame and then out of frame. In frame, check this out. Check this out. Back in frame. So that moment, that small little moment where it's in frame, out of frame, back in frame, it gets to the straight line a lot quicker than straight punches. The punch that I'm worried about for Shakur getting hit with the most from T.O., and he's devastating with this punch, is the left hook.
Terence Crawford praises Shakur Stevenson, highlighting his exceptional abilities and keen ring acumen. He observes that while some people find Shakur dull, few genuinely value his skill, cunning, and skill in every battle.
You know, Shakur is probably going to start stepping up, and Tio's going to try to hit him, and it's not going to work. And then Shakur might start. The thing about Shakur is a very good, a real good counterpuncher, really sharp, real sharp with the counterpunch. He sneaks those punches in, you know, and that's the ones that hurt the most when he just sneaking them in when you're not supposed to hit him. So I definitely feel like, yeah, I feel like Shakur is going to beat him comfortably. Not knockout, but comfortable 12 rounds for sure.
Have you sparred Lopez before?
I never sparred Tio, though. Never sparred Tio.
Teofimo Lopez and Shakur Stevenson, that definitely makes sense. Who do you think is going to win that fight?
I got Shakur for sure. Shakur.
Do you think he wins this comfortably, or do you think it'll be a close fight?
I think he wins it comfortably. Yeah, I think he wins it comfortably. I think you know, Shakur. I think the thing is about Tio is very good athletically, but he's weak-minded. You know, you can see in some fights he struggles. Tio does struggle. You know, now he does come up for big fights. Lomachenko, he came up. Josh Taylor, he came up. But a lot of fights, man, he struggles in. You know, he does struggle on a whole lot of fights and stuff. Like, I think he looked good. Yeah, he looked good against Barboza. But like I said, for the most part, Tio does struggle. And I think he struggles mentally with a lot of things. But I think with Shakur, I think Shakur's going to break him. I think maybe the first two or three rounds, it might be a close fight. You know, it might be close. You might.
Sean Porter describes the forthcoming bout between Shakur Stevenson and Teofimo Lopez as Shakur's fight to lose and sees it as a battle that Stevenson can control.
You know, which either guy, what game they come with, concerning is Shakur going to use nothing but his legs? Is Tio going to do just enough because Shakur may offset him a bit and give him a look that he never seen before? I have Shakur winning. I think Tio, concerning explosiveness, he get it. Rapid speed, he get it. But I think when it comes to the craft and fundamentals, you have to go with Shakur. To me, he's a lot more seasoned. And plus, I just believe Teofimo, he makes mistakes to me you just can't make when you're fighting Shakur.
Like what?
You can't be overcommitting. You can't approach his offense range with your lead hand down, especially since Shakur is a southpaw. Because that means if you're orthodox and you're approaching Shakur with your lead hand down, you're actually closer to what? His jab hand. And we all know Shakur got one of the best jabs, especially from a southpaw standpoint. But it's going to be a good fight. The card is incredible by itself. You know what I mean? We already know how the card is. We got Keyshawn on it, Jarrell Miller on it, Shushu Carrington's like, so, you know, it's a great card, but I'm going with Shakur for the win.
Okay, with that being said, then what does Tio got to do to win?
He has to get Shakur up. How would I say this? I don't want to just make it seem like come across as if Shakur is novice, but the times that Shakur is putting himself against the ropes, this is the time that Teofimo is going to have to depend on his explosiveness. He's going to have to depend on his offset lead right hands. He's going to have, but even doing that, Tio, everything with Tio comes off his front foot, his explosiveness, his speed, everything. So it's almost like whenever the times he gets Shakur up against the rope, he got to pick his shots well, but then after that, he have to be ready.
He clarifies that Stevenson can control the tempo and result if he gives his best effort. Porter notes that Stevenson has a distinct advantage because to his skill and preparation.
Well, he's avoiding this guy, he's avoiding that guy. You can't take those shots at these two guys. Definitely can't now. They are stepping up. And they are taking fights that a lot of people are probably surprised they took. Now, a lot of people will say style-wise, Teddy, style-wise, is this going to be a great fight? I don't know if it will. I mean, style-wise, I could see you having a little reservations, you know, whether or not these guys will make for dynamite, they will make, you know, for electricity. I don't know if they will. But I'll tell you what they will make for. Two skillful fighters, two talented fighters, you know, two fighters that are at a high skill level that will compete. I mean, Shakur showed aggression in his last fight against Cepeda, you know, being elusive while being aggressive. You know, walking them down, fighting on the inside, you know, boxing well, still being able to counter, still being able to control space, but also be able to go into tight quarters and not be afraid to show that he's good on the inside too, that he can make you miss and make you pay outside and inside. Shakur showed that. That was great. That was great, and people applaud him. I applaud him. We were sitting there, ringside. I was sitting there actually with your sister, ringside, watching that fight, and it was a terrific performance. Shakur showing that dimension, showing that attitude, showing that competitiveness, showing that dog.
Even if he acknowledges the unpredictable nature of boxing, he is hopeful that the bout will be both extremely entertaining and significant for the sport, possibly making a big boxing statement to start the year.